What's up, Panda dudes? Peter from Panda here. Hey, I just bought something on Amazon, and I bought it because I love lanterns, and this one just looked kind of, I don't know, modern and cool. It's got like this wood texture and design to it. It's called a multifunction LED lamp, 550 lamp. 5510 is the model number. Let's open this bad boy up and see what it looks like. Like I said, I was just more intrigued by how it looked than anything else. So it does come with actually quite a bit of stuff here. It comes with a really small aluminum carabiner. That's pretty cool. I've never seen a lamp come with that. And as you can see in the picture, it shows it hanging from a tree branch, a very small tree branch. So it's kind of cool that not only do they throw that out there that you can hang it while you're out camping, but they include the carabiner so that you can do that. It also comes with this power cable. Now what I'm a little surprised is that it's not like a micro USB cable. It's kind of a single prong, kind of more of a standard like flashlight small electronics charger with a USB cable, and it does come with a USB charging block, which is interesting. It looks very much like the Apple charging block, so it is not an Apple charging block, but it's basically in the same style. So you do have that. We should be able to charge this up, and it should have a rechargeable battery is my guess. Now, if we take a look at the unit itself, this is what it looks like. It's all plastic, and the wood grain is more, to me, looks more like swirl in water painting. You know, when they kind of, it's not tie-dye now, but like when you add paint into a vat of water, you let it flow on the top and you kind of stir it up and then you kind of dip things in it. That's what it looks like. Now it does kind of look like a cool, you know, I don't know, like a light bamboo color. I mean, it does give it a little more of an outdoor woodsy feel, but on close inspection it doesn't really, it certainly doesn't feel like wood and doesn't really maybe look like wood, but it's certainly better than some of the other simulated woods. Now at the top here, kind of similar to, has a wood look, and at a glance it looks like kind of a wood lantern, but you would never expect a lantern, especially something used for outdoor use, to be actual wood. Especially when it gets wet, wood isn't going to work with it very well. And the base here, now it's relatively big, you know, it's about the size of like a you know, your morning coffee thermos. It's a little tapered in the middle, a little Coke bottle shape, and then you can see all the LED elements on the top kind of pointing down, and then you have this deflector here, or reflector, but that's white, and it's probably going to diffuse very well too. So all those lights pointing down, and then it will kind of deflect it out sideways, and then this clear housing around it working as a protector in the lens. So this should be very bright is my guess, because you know, instead of like a frosted plastic on the outside that really gives you a softer, more diffused light, it's really relying on this inner cone here to diffuse the light. So this could be very, very bright, and it should be a really efficient way of delivering light. A nice little plastic hook up at the top here, and then on the bottom we have the plug for recharging it. We have a little switch here, which should be the power switch is my guess. Okay. And then we have a little red light there, which I'm assuming is what indicates if it's charging or not. There's also a little button right here. You can feel that it's a little different, and it's ringed, and so I don't know what that's for, but I don't know if there's any charge. So nope, nothing. Let's get this sucker charged and see what. Guys, so I've had this thing charging for a little while, and I'm kind of figuring out how it works. This little switch, and it might be a little hard to see, goes back and forth, and that is the power button. Now it's actually on the on position on the left side, and if I kind of put my finger in it and drag it to this side, it's the off position. And this is actually the kind of the on switch. So it kind of has like a power on, like the physical power on button down here. Then it has this capacitive touch button to kind of scroll through the modes. I can see why they have a hard physical button here, because if it's just touch, you know, even when I was grabbing it just now, the light went on. My issue with this is that if you want to turn it on and off, it's not the easiest thing in the world. And as you can see here, the button moves, but it's not really going on. It's got a lot of play in the inside the mechanism, so you do have to kind of fiddle with it a little bit, and so you can kind of feel like it goes all the way over. Now I've got it in the on position there. You can see I got it all the way over, and I should be able to turn the lights on. All right, so it actually does that. So one of the issues is this power button is not the easiest thing to use. Now, I did turn it on, and what you can see here is that 9 of those LED lights are lit up, and this thing is pretty bright. I mean, I definitely wasn't, overly concerned that it wasn't going to be able to light up your tent or your picnic table or whatever, that's for sure. But if I hit this capacitive touch button again, it kind of goes into this kind of light show effect. So those 3 LED light bulbs that are between the main ones kind of go into this dancing, rave, disco, nightclub kind of thing. I guess it kind of adds a cool effect, especially if you're looking for ambiance to a little house party or something. But I'm not sure that it's really very useful for many other things. And you can't, as far as I can tell, set it on just one color mode. It'd be nice if I just wanted blue light or yellow light or green light or something like that, but it always kind of does this dancing light. And then if I hit it a third time, it goes off. So that is what this lamp is all about. For me, I don't like the fact that it kind of uses its own, let's call it a proprietary power plug. I wish it really used a micro USB. The fact that this switch and the board that it's on isn't very sturdy and can be kind of tough to move back and forth. Sometimes it just clicks right away. Sometimes, especially in one direction, it's really tough. I cannot get it back into the power position. I've really got to kind of keep fighting it. That's not really very friendly to me. And still, I don't know if I've gotten it back in power there. And I guess I haven't because it's not coming back on. So this power switch is really very problematic. And then the light modes, other than the first mode, I just don't find that useful. So here's this lamp. You may have a really important outing that requires dancing party lights, but if you don't, I think there are a lot of other lanterns that might fit your needs better. Peter Von Panda. Out!